Bonds of the Past, Neanderthal Social Structures and Families. Book author, Kuno Ren. Chapter 1. Introduction to Neanderthals, The Evolutionary Journey. The evolutionary journey of Neanderthals is a compelling narrative that intertwines with the emergence of Homo sapiens. As distinct branches of the human family tree, both Neanderthals and early modern humans faced the challenges of their environments in Eurasia and Africa. Neanderthals, who thrived in Europe and parts of Asia, developed unique adaptations that enabled them to survive in diverse climates. Their robust physiques and advanced tool-making skills were crucial for hunting and gathering in the harsh conditions they often encountered. Social structures among Neanderthals were complex, reflecting their ability to form tight-knit family units. These groups often consisted of related individuals who cooperated in daily activities, such as foraging and caring for their young. The evidence of communal living and shared resources indicates a rich social life that was essential for their survival. This familial bond not only fostered cooperation, but also played a pivotal role in nurturing their cultural expressions, including their artistry and burial practices, which provide insights into their beliefs and social values. Neanderthal diet and nutrition were also vital components of their evolutionary success. Archaeological findings reveal a varied diet that included large game, plant materials, and possibly even seafood, showcasing their adaptability to different environments. This dietary versatility not only supported their physical health, but also facilitated complex social interactions as they shared food within their communities. The tools and technologies they developed, such as spears and stone blades, were instrumental in securing these food resources and are a testament to their ingenuity. In contrast, the evolutionary path of Homo sapiens in Africa led to different adaptations and innovations. As these early humans migrated out of Africa, they encountered Neanderthals in Eurasia, leading to interactions that would shape both species. Genetic evidence suggests that there was interbreeding between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, leaving a lasting legacy in the genetic makeup of modern humans. This intersection of paths not only highlights the adaptability of both species, but also raises questions about identity and continuity in the human lineage. Ultimately, the evolutionary journey of Neanderthals and their interaction with emerging Homo sapiens underscores the complexity of human history. Both species contributed to the rich tapestry of life on Earth, each adapting to their surroundings in unique ways. As we explore this narrative, we recognize the shared heritage that binds us, celebrating the resilience and diversity of our ancestral past, which continues to influence the present and future of humanity. Neanderthals in Eurasia. Neanderthals thrived in the vast landscapes of Eurasia, where they adapted to various environments ranging from the cold tundras of northern Europe to the temperate forests of the south. As a species of humans, they developed unique traits and social structures that allowed them to live successfully in these diverse habitats. Their ability to create tools and utilize resources effectively played a crucial role in their survival, enabling them to hunt large game and gather plants for sustenance. The Neanderthal diet was varied, consisting of meat, berries, nuts, and roots, reflecting their adaptability to seasonal changes and environmental conditions. Neanderthal social structures were complex and indicative of their intelligence and emotional depth. Families likely formed tight-knit groups, providing support and care for one another. Evidence suggests that they engaged in cooperative hunting and shared resources, which would have been essential for their survival, especially during harsher climatic periods. The bonds within these groups were strengthened by shared experiences and mutual reliance, laying the groundwork for their cultural development. The tools and technology used by Neanderthals highlight their ingenuity and ability to innovate. They crafted sophisticated stone tools, such as the Mousterian flint industry, which allowed them to perform a variety of tasks, including butchery and woodworking. This technological prowess not only facilitated their daily lives, but also underscores their cognitive capabilities, marking them as skilled toolmakers in comparison to their contemporaries. Art and cultural expressions among Neanderthals provide further insight into their social and cognitive lives. Evidence of personal ornaments and possible cave art suggests that they possessed a sense of aesthetics and possibly symbolic thought. These cultural practices may have served not only for personal expression, but also for social cohesion, reinforcing group identity and shared values among Neanderthal communities. The Neanderthal legacy continues to influence modern humans, as genetic studies reveal a shared ancestry. Their adaptation to environmental challenges, interactions with early Homo sapiens, and distinctive burial practices suggest a rich cultural tapestry that has left an indelible mark on human history. Understanding Neanderthals in Eurasia enriches our perspective on human evolution and the complex interplay of species that shaped our ancestors' journey. The relationship with Homo sapiens, the relationship between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens, is a complex interplay of coexistence, competition, and cultural exchange. As both species inhabited the same regions of Eurasia, they encountered one another frequently. This led to a unique dynamic where Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens shared resources, tools, and even knowledge. The evidence suggests that this interaction was not merely one of hostility, but rather included moments of collaboration and mutual influence, shaping the social structures of both species. Neanderthals had established their own social structures and family units long before the arrival of Homo sapiens. These structures were vital for survival, allowing them to hunt, gather, and care for their young effectively. Their familial bonds were strong, with evidence indicating that they cared for injured or elderly members of their groups. The introduction of Homo sapiens into their environment may have prompted Neanderthals to adapt their social practices, perhaps incorporating new ideas and strategies into their existing frameworks. In terms of technology, Neanderthals were adept toolmakers, using a variety of stone tools for hunting and processing food. When Homo sapiens arrived, they brought with them advanced tools and techniques that could have influenced Neanderthal practices. This exchange likely led to improvements in tool-making and hunting strategies for both groups, as they sought to adapt to their changing environment and the challenges it presented, such as fluctuating climates and competition for resources. Cultural expression also played a significant role in the relationship between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Evidence of Neanderthal art, such as carvings and personal ornaments, suggests a capacity for symbolic thought that parallels some aspects of Homo sapiens' artistic endeavors. The potential influence of Homo sapiens on Neanderthal art, and vice versa, raises questions about the transmission of cultural practices and ideas, highlighting a shared human experience despite the differences in their evolutionary paths. Ultimately, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals in modern humans underscores the significance of their interactions. The findings of Neanderthal DNA in contemporary Homo sapiens reveal a history of interbreeding, further complicating the narrative of competition and coexistence. As both species navigated their existence in a shared landscape, their relationship became a tapestry woven with threads of adaptation, cultural exchange, and survival, enriching the story of human evolution. Chapter 2: Neanderthal Social Structures, Family Units, and Kinship. The concept of family units and kinship among Neanderthals is a fascinating area of study that sheds light on their social structures. Neanderthals likely organized themselves into small, close-knit groups, which facilitated cooperation and mutual support. These family units were essential for survival, as they allowed for shared responsibilities in hunting and gathering, as well as care for the young and the elderly. The bonds formed within these units would have been crucial for the emotional and physical well-being of their members. Kinship ties among Neanderthals were possibly reinforced through shared rituals and communal activities. Evidence suggests that Neanderthals engaged in collective hunting strategies, which would have required strong social bonds and a clear understanding of roles within the group. Such cooperative behavior indicates that their family units extended beyond mere biological connections, fostering a sense of community that was vital for their social fabric. The nurturing of children within these family units was likely a central aspect of Neanderthal life. Mothers, along with other family members, would have played a significant role in raising the young, teaching them essential survival skills and cultural practices. This investment in offspring not only ensured the continuation of their lineage, but also strengthened the ties that held family units together, creating a legacy of knowledge and tradition that would be passed down through generations. Neanderthal burial practices provide additional insights into their understanding of kinship and family. The care taken in burying their dead, often with grave goods, suggests a deep respect for family members and an acknowledgement of their existence beyond death. These practices may have reflected their beliefs about the afterlife and the enduring bonds of kinship, reinforcing their commitment to family ties even after loss. In conclusion, the family units and kinship among Neanderthals were characterized by strong emotional and social connections that played a vital role in their survival. These relationships were not only about biological ties, but also encompassed shared experiences, rituals, and responsibilities. Understanding these dynamics enriches our knowledge of Neanderthal social structures and highlights the complexity of their interactions within family units, which, much like in modern societies, were fundamental to their way of life. Social hierarchies and roles. Social hierarchies among Neanderthals were complex and vital for their survival, shaping their interactions and communal structures. Unlike the rigid social systems often observed in later human societies, Neanderthal hierarchies were likely fluid, allowing for flexibility and adaptation to various circumstances. Leadership roles may have emerged based on individual skills, such as hunting prowess or knowledge of medicinal plants, rather than being strictly inherited or predetermined. Roles within Neanderthal groups were largely dictated by necessity and capability. Men and women contributed differently to the group's survival, with men typically engaging in hunting large game, while women often gathered plants, nuts, and berries. However, both genders participated in childcare and communal activities, reinforcing social bonds and ensuring the group's cohesion. This division of labor not only enhanced efficiency, but also fostered interdependence among group members. Kinship played a significant role in the social structure of Neanderthal communities, with family ties influencing social dynamics. Extended families likely formed the core of social units, providing support and resources necessary for survival. The communal sharing of food and resources strengthened these familial bonds, creating a network of alliances that underpinned the social fabric of Neanderthal life. Elders within the community held a respected position, often serving as repositories of knowledge and tradition. Their experiences and insights would have been invaluable for teaching younger generations vital survival skills and cultural practices. This transmission of knowledge was essential for the continuation of their way of life, ensuring that important survival strategies and cultural expressions were preserved and passed down. As Neanderthals interacted with early Homo sapiens, their social structures were likely influenced by these encounters, leading to a blending of practices and beliefs. Understanding the nuances of Neanderthal social hierarchies and roles not only sheds light on their daily lives, but also provides insight into the evolutionary journey shared with modern humans. The legacy of these social structures continues to echo in today's human societies, illustrating the profound impact of our shared ancestry. Community interactions among Neanderthals were essential for their survival and social cohesion. These interactions were characterized by a strong sense of kinship and cooperation, as family units worked together to gather food, care for children, and protect one another from threats. The bonds forged through these communal activities not only strengthened familial ties, but also established broader networks that facilitated resource sharing and mutual support within larger groups. The social structures of Neanderthal communities were likely complex, comprising extended families that relied on one another for various tasks. Elders played a pivotal role in imparting knowledge and skills, ensuring that younger generations were equipped to handle the challenges of their environment. This transfer of knowledge was critical for the continuation of cultural practices and survival strategies, as it fostered a culture of learning and adaptation within the community. Neanderthals also engaged in various forms of communication that bolstered their social interactions. While the specifics of their language remain debated, it is evident that they utilized a range of vocalizations and gestures to convey information. This capacity for communication not only facilitated cooperation during hunting expeditions, but also played a significant role in the expression of emotions and social bonding, allowing individuals to form and maintain relationships over time. The interactions between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens present a fascinating area of study, revealing the complexities of their relationships. Evidence suggests that these two groups occasionally coexisted and interacted, leading to exchanges of ideas, tools, and perhaps even genetic material. Such interactions would have influenced the social structures of both species, contributing to a dynamic landscape of social evolution during this period. Ultimately, the community interactions of Neanderthals were foundational to their way of life, shaping their social structures and cultural expressions. These connections facilitated cooperation, innovation, and adaptation to their environment, which were all vital for their survival. As we explore these interactions, we gain valuable insights into the social fabric that characterized Neanderthal life and their legacy in the broader narrative of human evolution. Chapter 3: Neanderthal Diet and Nutrition. Hunting and gathering practices. Hunting and gathering were integral components of Neanderthal life, shaping not only their diet but also their social structures. Neanderthals were skilled hunters, using their knowledge of the terrain and animal behavior to pursue a variety of game. Large animals such as mammoths and reindeer were primary targets during colder seasons, while smaller mammals and birds supplemented their diet when larger prey was scarce. This reliance on diverse food sources demonstrates their adaptability and understanding of ecological balance in their environment. The tools employed by Neanderthals for hunting and gathering were sophisticated and diverse. They crafted a range of stone tools, including spears and scrapers, which aided in butchering animals and processing plants. These tools were not merely functional, they also reflected the social learning and cultural practices of Neanderthal groups. The transmission of knowledge regarding tool-making and hunting strategies was crucial for survival, fostering cooperation and community bonding among family units. Gathering plant materials was equally important in the Neanderthal diet. Evidence suggests that they foraged for fruits, nuts, and edible roots, integrating these into their meals. This aspect of their subsistence strategy highlights not only their dietary knowledge, but also their seasonal awareness, as certain food sources would be available at different times of the year. This ability to adapt to seasonal changes in food availability would have bolstered their resilience in various environmental conditions. Social structures within Neanderthal groups were likely influenced by their hunting and gathering practices. The need for cooperation in hunts would have necessitated strong familial bonds and social ties, fostering a sense of community. This social cohesion was further reinforced through shared responsibilities, with individuals contributing to the group's overall well-being. Such interactions are indicative of a complex social organization that allowed for effective resource sharing and mutual support. In conclusion, the hunting and gathering practices of Neanderthals were not just survival strategies, they were foundational to their social identity. These practices shaped their diet, influenced their tools and technology, and fostered the intricate family units that defined their communities. Understanding these aspects provides valuable insights into the daily lives of Neanderthals and their enduring legacy in the evolutionary narrative of humanity. Food sources and seasonal variations. The diet of Neanderthals was closely linked to their environment and the seasonal variations that dictated the availability of food sources. During the colder months, their diet predominantly consisted of large game, such as mammoths and reindeer, which provided essential calories and nutrients. The hunting strategies employed by Neanderthals were sophisticated, often involving group cooperation to bring down these massive animals, highlighting their social structures and the importance of family units in securing food. In warmer months, however, the landscape transformed, offering a wealth of plant-based resources and smaller prey, which broadened their diet significantly and showcased their adaptability to changing conditions. Seasonal changes not only influenced the availability of food, but also determined the social dynamics within Neanderthal groups. As resources fluctuated, individuals likely migrated to areas where food was more abundant, necessitating a flexible social structure. This movement would have reinforced bonds within family units, as members relied on each other for survival and shared knowledge of seasonal patterns. The communal aspect of foraging and hunting during these times would have strengthened social ties, affirming the importance of cooperation within their communities. The tools and technology utilized by Neanderthals were critical in exploiting their food sources throughout the seasons. Their advanced stone tools, such as the Mousterian toolkit, allowed for effective butchering of large game and the processing of plant materials. These technological innovations reflect their understanding of the environment and their ability to adapt their methods in accordance with seasonal changes. The craftsmanship involved in toolmaking not only facilitated survival, but also served as a medium for cultural expression, linking their daily lives to a broader social narrative. The nutritional diversity offered by seasonal variations in food sources was crucial for Neanderthal health and development. As they consumed a range of meats, plants, nuts, and berries, their diets were rich in essential vitamins and minerals, which are vital for physical strength and cognitive function. This balanced diet would have enabled them to thrive in various habitats across Eurasia, showcasing their resilience and adaptability as a species. Furthermore, the understanding of seasonal cycles may have laid the groundwork for early forms of environmental stewardship and sustainable living practices. In essence, the interplay between food sources and seasonal variations played a pivotal role in shaping Neanderthal social structures and family dynamics. Their ability to adapt to changing environments not only ensured their survival, but also fostered complex social interactions and cultural developments. As they navigated the challenges of their world, Neanderthals exemplified the profound connection between diet, social life, and the environment, leaving a lasting legacy that would influence future human populations. Nutritional health and adaptations. Nutritional health among Neanderthals was intricately linked to their environment, reflecting their adaptive strategies in a harsh landscape. Their diet primarily consisted of a variety of animal proteins, including large game such as mammoths and reindeer, alongside foraged plants, nuts, and fruits. This omnivorous diet provided essential nutrients, supporting their robust physiques and energetic lifestyles. Evidence from archaeological sites shows that Neanderthals were skilled hunters and gatherers, using sophisticated tools to process their food, which suggests a well-developed understanding of their nutritional needs. Adaptations in their dietary habits were crucial for survival, especially during periods of climatic change. Neanderthals displayed remarkable resilience, adjusting their food sources based on seasonal availability. For instance, during glacial periods, they relied more heavily on meat, while in milder climates they incorporated more plant-based foods. This flexibility not only ensured their survival, but also highlights their ability to navigate the complexities of their environment, showcasing a dynamic relationship with the ecosystems they inhabited, social structures among Neanderthals played a significant role in their nutritional health. Evidence suggests that they often hunted in groups, which not only increased the efficiency of their hunts, but also fostered cooperation and social bonds within family units. Sharing food within these groups likely strengthened their communal ties, which was vital in ensuring the survival of their young and the overall health of their communities. This social aspect of hunting and gathering contributed to a balanced diet, as it allowed for a more diverse intake of nutrients. The tools and technologies developed by Neanderthals were pivotal in enhancing their nutritional health. Their use of flint tools for butchering and preparing food was a significant advancement that allowed for more efficient processing of their kills. Additionally, the development of cooking methods, evidenced by controlled use of fire, played a crucial role in making food safer and more digestible. This not only improved their nutritional intake, but also contributed to their overall health and longevity, allowing them to thrive in various environments. In conclusion, the interplay between nutritional health and adaptations in Neanderthals illustrates their remarkable capacity for survival. Their diverse diet, social structures, and innovative tools all contributed to a resilient way of life. As they navigated the challenges of their environment, Neanderthals demonstrated an impressive adaptability that not only ensured their survival, but also laid the groundwork for future human populations, including the emerging Homo sapiens. This legacy continues to influence our understanding of human evolution and the importance of nutrition in shaping social structures. Chapter 4. Tools and Technology. Stone tools and their uses. Stone tools have long been a hallmark of Neanderthal ingenuity, showcasing their ability to adapt and manipulate their environment. These tools were crafted primarily from flint, a material that, when struck, produced sharp edges. Neanderthals used these tools for various purposes, including hunting, butchering animals, and processing plant materials. The creation of these implements required skill and knowledge, reflecting a sophisticated understanding of their surroundings. Among the most notable stone tools are the Mousterian tools, associated specifically with Neanderthal culture. These tools were designed for a range of functions, such as scrapers for hide processing and points for hunting. The diversity in tool types indicates that Neanderthals were not only resourceful, but also innovative, adapting their tools to meet the specific demands of their environment. This adaptability was crucial for survival in the harsh climates of Eurasia. In addition to hunting, stone tools played a significant role in the social structures of Neanderthal communities. Toolmaking likely fostered social bonds as individuals worked together to create and maintain their toolkits. Sharing knowledge about tool use and production would have strengthened familial ties and social networks, enhancing cooperation within groups. This collaboration was essential for successful hunting expeditions and food sharing. The use of stone tools also extends to cultural expression, as evidenced by the careful crafting of certain implements. Some tools exhibit not just functionality, but also aesthetic qualities, suggesting that Neanderthals had an appreciation for beauty in their creations. This cultural dimension illustrates the complexity of Neanderthal life, revealing that they were capable of more than mere survival. They also engaged in activities that fostered community and identity. As the relationship between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens evolved, the exchange of knowledge regarding tool technology likely occurred. This interaction may have influenced the development of tools among early Homo sapiens, showcasing a shared heritage of innovation. Understanding the role of stone tools in Neanderthal life offers valuable insights into their social structures and interactions, highlighting their contributions to the broader narrative of human evolution. Other technologies and innovations. The Neanderthal era was marked by a plethora of technologies and innovations that significantly influenced their way of life. Among the most notable advancements were the sophisticated stone tools that they crafted, which were essential for hunting, gathering, and processing food. These tools, fashioned through a process known as flaking, showcased their skill in manipulating materials to create effective implements. The production of such tools not only highlights their cognitive abilities, but also indicates a level of social cooperation, as individuals likely specialized in different aspects of toolmaking and usage within their groups. In addition to stone tools, Neanderthals developed various methods for harnessing fire, which played a crucial role in their survival. Fire provided warmth in the harsh climates of Eurasia, facilitated cooking, and offered protection from predators. The ability to control fire was a significant technological leap, allowing them to expand their diet and improve nutritional intake through cooked food. This innovation also fostered social bonding, as groups would gather around fires for warmth, storytelling, and communal meals, thereby reinforcing their social structures. Neanderthals also exhibited ingenuity in creating clothing and shelter to adapt to their environment. Evidence suggests that they utilized animal hides and natural materials to fashion garments that provided protection from the cold. Their ability to build sturdy shelters from available resources, such as wood, bone, and stone, demonstrates their understanding of their surroundings and their need for safety and comfort. Such innovations were vital for their survival in fluctuating climates and contributed to their family units and social dynamics. Art and cultural expression were also significant aspects of Neanderthal life, showcasing their cognitive complexity and emotional depth. Archaeological findings, including cave paintings and carved objects, indicate that they engaged in symbolic thought and creative expression. These artistic endeavors likely served not only as a form of communication, but also as a means of strengthening community ties and cultural identity. The presence of such artifacts suggests a rich cultural life that transcended mere survival, hinting at a deeper understanding of their existence and the world around them. Finally, the interaction with early Homo sapiens brought forth new technologies and ideas, facilitating further innovation among Neanderthals. The exchange of knowledge regarding tool-making, hunting strategies, and social practices may have enriched Neanderthal culture, allowing them to adapt and thrive in their environments. This exchange illustrates the interconnectedness of human evolution, as both species influenced each other's development, leading to a dynamic cultural landscape during this pivotal time in history. Knowledge transmission and skill development. Knowledge transmission among Neanderthals was essential for their survival and adaptation in the challenging environments of Eurasia. This process often occurred within family units, where skills and knowledge were passed down from one generation to the next. The close-knit structure of Neanderthal social groups facilitated intimate learning experiences, allowing young Neanderthals to observe and practice skills such as tool-making, hunting, and gathering from their elders. Such interactions not only equipped them with necessary survival skills, but also reinforced familial bonds and social cohesion. The tools and technology used by Neanderthals exemplified their ingenuity and adaptability. They developed a range of sophisticated stone tools, which were essential for various tasks, including butchering animals and processing plants. The mastery of these tools was not innate, rather, it was acquired through meticulous observation and hands-on practice. By engaging in this skill development, Neanderthals ensured that each member of the group could contribute effectively to the community's needs, thereby enhancing their chances of survival. Art and cultural expression played a significant role in the lives of Neanderthals, serving not only as a form of communication, but also as a medium for knowledge transmission. Cave paintings and carvings often depicted scenes of hunting and daily life, which could educate others about their environment and experiences. Through artistic expression, Neanderthals shared their understanding of the world, thus enriching their cultural identity and fostering a sense of belonging within their social groups. Burial practices among Neanderthals also illustrate their capacity for complex thought and emotional depth. The act of burying their dead with grave goods suggests a belief in an afterlife and the importance of social bonds even after death. Such practices would have required a shared understanding of death and its implications, which was likely transmitted through generations. This knowledge not only affirmed their cultural values, but also reinforced their social structures, as rituals and burial sites became focal points for community gatherings and remembrance. The interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens further highlights the significance of knowledge transmission and skill development. As these two species coexisted, they likely exchanged ideas, tools, and techniques, enriching each other's survival strategies. This exchange could have led to the refinement of skills and technologies, demonstrating that knowledge transmission was not solely an internal process, but also involved external influences. Ultimately, the ability to adapt and thrive in varying environments was a testament to the Neanderthals' commitment to learning and evolving within their social and ecological contexts. Chapter 5. Art and Cultural Expression. Cave Art and Symbolism. Cave art serves as a remarkable testament to the cognitive and social capabilities of Neanderthals, offering a glimpse into their world and mindset. These artistic expressions, found on the walls of caves across Eurasia, are not merely decorative, they are rich in symbolism and meaning. The depictions often include animals, human figures, and abstract shapes, suggesting that Neanderthals had a complex understanding of their environment and an ability to communicate ideas and beliefs through imagery. The symbolism inherent in cave art is a reflection of the Neanderthals' relationship with their surroundings. Certain animals depicted may have held spiritual significance, representing not only a food source, but also embodying qualities admired by the Neanderthals. The use of ochre and other natural pigments points to a sophisticated approach to art making, indicating that these communities engaged in practices that extended beyond mere survival, fostering a sense of identity and cultural continuity. Moreover, the placement of these artworks within the caves suggests a deliberate choice, possibly linked to rituals or communal gatherings. This implies that Neanderthals possessed a social structure that valued shared experiences and collective memory. The creation of cave art could have served as a bonding activity, reinforcing social ties among family units and groups, and marking significant events within their shared history. The interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens also raises questions about the transmission of artistic practices and symbolism. As these two groups coexisted, it is plausible that cultural exchanges took place, leading to an evolution in artistic expression. The emergence of more intricate and varied forms of art among early Homo sapiens may have been influenced by the foundational practices established by Neanderthals, highlighting a legacy that transcends species boundaries. In conclusion, cave art is not just a window into Neanderthal creativity, but also a reflection of their social structures and shared beliefs. It encapsulates their understanding of the world and their place within it, showcasing the depth of their cultural expression. The legacy of this art continues to inform our understanding of human evolution and the complex web of relationships that shape the development of both Neanderthals and modern humans. Artifacts of daily life. The artifacts of daily life provide a fascinating glimpse into the world of Neanderthals, revealing their routines, social structures, and interactions with their environment. Tools made from flint and bone were not merely instruments for survival, they were extensions of Neanderthal ingenuity and adaptability. Each tool served a specific purpose, from butchering game to scraping hides, showcasing the skills that were essential for their existence. Observing these tools allows us to appreciate the cognitive capabilities of Neanderthals, which were critical in shaping their societies as they navigated the challenges of life in Eurasia. In addition to tools, the remnants of food preparation and consumption illustrate the dietary habits of Neanderthals. Evidence from archaeological sites shows that their diet consisted of a variety of meats, plants, and possibly even fungi. The careful selection and processing of food indicate a deep understanding of their surroundings and the seasonal availability of resources. This knowledge not only sustained their families, but also fostered a sense of community, as food sharing likely played a vital role in their social structures. Neanderthal family units were often centered around shared resources and cooperative living. Artifacts such as hearths and cooking implements suggest that they gathered in groups for meals, reinforcing social bonds. The presence of personal items, such as decorated tools or ornaments, points to a sense of identity and belonging within these groups. Such artifacts reveal that Neanderthals were not just solitary hunters, but rather individuals who thrived in complex social networks, much like modern humans. Cultural expression among Neanderthals is another significant aspect evident in their artifacts. The discovery of cave paintings and engravings indicates that they engaged in artistic activities, which may have served both practical and spiritual purposes. These expressions of creativity suggest a rich inner life, possibly including beliefs about the natural world and their place within it. The artifacts associated with these cultural practices highlight the importance of symbolic thought in shaping their identities and interactions. Overall, the artifacts of daily life not only inform us about the practical aspects of Neanderthal existence, but also shed light on their social structures, dietary practices, and cultural expressions. Each find contributes to a broader understanding of how Neanderthals lived, worked, and bonded with one another in a challenging environment. As we piece together these fragments of their lives, we gain insights into the connections that define their communities and ultimately influence the evolutionary trajectory of human beings. Musical instruments and performance. The role of musical instruments in Neanderthal life is a fascinating aspect of their social structures. Recent archaeological discoveries have unearthed tools that suggest Neanderthals not only created music, but also used instruments to bond with one another. These instruments, made from natural materials such as bone and wood, likely served as a means of communication and expression, reinforcing social ties within their groups. Music, as a form of cultural expression, could have played a crucial role in rituals and gatherings, fostering a sense of community among Neanderthals. Neanderthal musical performance would have been a communal activity, where individuals came together to share in the experience of sound. The performances were likely spontaneous, reflecting the emotions and stories of the community. This shared engagement in music would have strengthened relationships and created a deeper understanding of one another's feelings and experiences. Just as modern humans gather to listen to or create music, Neanderthals would have participated in similar social rituals, enhancing their social fabric. In examining the types of instruments used, we find evidence of flutes and percussion devices that highlight the creativity of Neanderthal craftsmanship. These instruments were not merely tools for entertainment, they were integral to the cultural identity of Neanderthal groups. The art of creating music involved skill and knowledge passed down through generations, indicating a form of teaching and learning that is vital for the continuity of any culture. This aspect of cultural transmission is crucial in understanding how Neanderthals viewed their world and expressed their identity. Furthermore, the interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens may have included the exchange of musical ideas and practices. As these two groups coexisted, it is plausible that they influenced each other's musical traditions, leading to a richer tapestry of cultural expression. This blending of traditions could have fostered greater social cohesion and understanding, aiding in the survival of both species during challenging times. Music, therefore, could be seen as a bridge between different human experiences. In conclusion, musical instruments and performance were significant elements of Neanderthal life, serving to unite individuals and strengthen social bonds. The creativity involved in crafting instruments and the communal nature of musical gatherings highlight the complexity of Neanderthal social structures. As we delve deeper into the cultural practices of Neanderthals, the importance of music remains a vital thread in the narrative of human evolution and interaction, illustrating the enduring power of sound as a tool for connection and expression. Chapter 6. Comparative anatomy, physical characteristics of Neanderthals, a distinct species of humans, exhibited a range of physical characteristics that adapted them to their environments in Eurasia. They had a robust build, with thick bones and strong muscles, which enabled them to endure the harsh climates of the ice ages. Their skeletal structure was designed for strength rather than speed, with wider pelvises and shorter limbs compared to modern Homo sapiens. This physicality not only aided in survival, but also played a crucial role in their social interactions and family dynamics. The cranial capacity of Neanderthals was comparable to that of modern humans, suggesting similar cognitive abilities. However, their skulls featured distinctive characteristics, such as a pronounced brow ridge and a larger nose, which may have helped them adapt to cold weather by warming the air they breathed. Their facial structure was also more elongated, providing a unique profile that set them apart from their Homo sapiens counterparts. These differences in anatomy reflect the various adaptations that arose due to their specific environmental pressures. Neanderthal dentition was another notable aspect of their physical characteristics. Their teeth were larger and more robust, suited for a diet that included tough, fibrous plant materials as well as meat. This dental structure, along with their strong jaws, indicates that they were well equipped to process the diverse foods available in their ecosystems. The wear patterns on their teeth suggest a diet that involved significant chewing, likely reflecting their social practices, which included sharing and communal eating. In terms of body hair and skin pigmentation, Neanderthals likely had adaptations suited to their cold environments. While evidence is limited, it is believed that they had lighter skin tones, which would have been advantageous for synthesizing vitamin D in low sunlight conditions. Additionally, their body hair may have provided insulation against the cold, a crucial factor in their survival. These physical traits underscored their ability to thrive in challenging climates while forging complex social bonds and family structures. Overall, the physical characteristics of Neanderthals highlight an evolutionary journey that is both fascinating and complex. Their robust physiques, unique cranial features, and specialized dental structures illustrate how they adapted to their environments over thousands of years. Understanding these traits not only sheds light on Neanderthal life, but also enriches our comprehension of human evolution as a whole, particularly in relation to early Homo sapiens and their interactions. Comparison with Homo sapiens. The comparison between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens reveals significant insights into our shared heritage and distinct evolutionary trajectories. While both species evolved from a common ancestor, Neanderthals adapted to the colder climates of Eurasia, developing robust physiques and specific survival strategies that differed from the more versatile Homo sapiens. These adaptations included a varied diet that relied heavily on hunting and gathering, utilizing the rich resources available in their environments, which was integral to their social structures and community living. Neanderthal social structures were complex and centered around family units. Evidence suggests that they lived in small groups, forming tight-knit communities where cooperation was essential for survival. In contrast, Homo sapiens displayed greater flexibility in their social organization, often forming larger, more mobile groups. This adaptability may have contributed to the success of Homo sapiens in diverse environments, allowing them to thrive in various climates and geographical regions. In terms of technology, both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens created tools, but there are notable differences in their sophistication and usage. Neanderthals crafted a range of tools primarily for hunting and processing food, often utilizing local materials. Homo sapiens, on the other hand, were known for innovation, developing more advanced tools and weapons that facilitated their expansion and interaction with diverse ecosystems. Cultural expression also sets the two species apart, with Neanderthals engaging in art and symbolic activities, albeit to a lesser extent than Homo sapiens. The cave art and artifacts attributed to Homo sapiens reflect a complex understanding of their world, while Neanderthal creations, though less frequent, suggest a rich cultural life that included burial practices and beliefs about death. These practices indicate a cognitive awareness that both species shared, albeit expressed differently. Finally, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals in modern humans highlights the significance of their interactions with early Homo sapiens. Recent studies have shown that many non-African populations carry traces of Neanderthal DNA, pointing to a history of interbreeding that has influenced various aspects of modern human biology and adaptation. Understanding these connections not only deepens our knowledge of human evolution, but also fosters appreciation for the diverse paths that both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens have taken throughout history. Implications for survival and adaptation. The survival and adaptation of Neanderthals were intricately linked to their social structures and family units. Living in small, close-knit groups, these early humans relied on cooperation for hunting and gathering. This social cohesion allowed them to share resources, knowledge, and skills, enhancing their ability to thrive in the challenging environments of Eurasia. The bonds formed within these groups were crucial for the survival of both individuals and the community as a whole. Neanderthal diet and nutrition played a significant role in their adaptation to the various climates they inhabited. They were opportunistic feeders, consuming a diverse range of foods, including large game, plant materials, and aquatic resources. This flexibility in diet enabled them to exploit different ecological niches, which was essential for their survival as they faced fluctuating climates and changing landscapes. Their understanding of local resources likely contributed to their longevity in these environments. The tools and technology developed by Neanderthals reflect their innovative spirit and adaptability. They created a variety of sophisticated stone tools, which were essential for hunting, processing food, and crafting other necessary items. This technological prowess not only facilitated their daily survival, but also allowed for cultural expressions, such as art and burial practices. These elements demonstrate a complex understanding of their world and a capacity for symbolic thought, which is often attributed solely to modern humans. Neanderthal interactions with early Homo sapiens also had profound implications for their survival. As these two groups came into contact, they exchanged not only goods and technologies, but also ideas and cultural practices. While this interaction presented challenges, such as competition for resources, it may have also provided opportunities for adaptation and innovation. The genetic legacy left behind in modern humans suggests that these interactions were significant in shaping the evolutionary trajectory of both species. Ultimately, the implications for survival and adaptation among Neanderthals extend beyond mere biological perseverance. Their social structures, dietary practices, technological innovations, and interactions with Homo sapiens highlight a rich tapestry of life that contributed to their resilience. Understanding these factors provides valuable insights into the complexities of human evolution and the intricate relationships that have shaped our ancestral past. Chapter 7. Burial Practices and Beliefs. Archaeological evidence of burials. The archaeological evidence of burials provides significant insights into the social structures and beliefs of Neanderthals. Excavations across various sites in Europe and Asia have revealed that Neanderthals engaged in purposeful burial practices, which suggest a complex understanding of death and perhaps a belief in an afterlife. The care taken in arranging the bodies, often with grave goods such as tools and animal bones, indicates that these early humans had emotional ties to their deceased, pointing to a form of social cohesion and cultural expression within their groups. One of the most notable sites showcasing Neanderthal burial practices is the Shanidar Cave in Iraq. Here, several burials have been uncovered, with one particular grave containing the remains of an individual surrounded by an array of pollen from various flowers. This has led researchers to speculate that Neanderthals may have had rituals involving flowers, which could signify mourning or respect for the dead. Such discoveries challenge the notion that Neanderthals were merely primitive beings, revealing a depth of emotional and social sophistication. Moreover, the positioning of bodies in a flexed or crouched position within graves is a common motif found in many Neanderthal burial sites. This practice may reflect the cultural beliefs surrounding death and the afterlife. The careful placement of the deceased, often in a fetal position, could symbolize a return to the womb or an anticipation of rebirth, further illustrating the complexity of Neanderthal thought and social practices. Such behaviors highlight their capacity for empathy and care, traits that are often associated with modern humans. In addition to physical evidence, the analysis of burial sites has provided insights into the dietary habits and health of Neanderthals. Remains found alongside the bodies often include animal bones, indicating a shared community resource, as well as evidence of the nutritional status of the individuals buried. This suggests that the community not only mourned their dead, but actively participated in their care even in death, reinforcing social bonds that extended beyond life. The various forms of burial practices across Neanderthal sites ultimately contribute to our understanding of their social structures and familial bonds. As more sites are excavated and studied, the evidence continues to paint a picture of Neanderthals as beings capable of complex thought, emotional depth, and a rich social life. This challenges the simplistic view of Neanderthals as mere predecessors to Homo sapiens, showcasing their unique cultural legacy. Rituals and mourning practices among Neanderthals reveal a complex understanding of life and death that transcends mere survival. Evidence suggests that these early humans engaged in rituals that served to honor their deceased, indicating a profound respect for life and an awareness of mortality. The deliberate burial of the dead, often accompanied by grave goods such as tools, flowers, or animal remains, points to a belief in an afterlife or a spiritual connection with their ancestors. These practices illustrate the social cohesion within Neanderthal groups, as they gathered to mourn and celebrate the lives of those who had passed. The rituals surrounding death likely provided a means for Neanderthals to cope with loss and foster community bonds. By coming together in times of grief, they reinforced social ties and shared collective memories of the deceased, thus ensuring that their legacy would endure. Such practices would have been especially vital in the harsh environments of Eurasia, where the support of one's social group could be a matter of survival. Thus, mourning rituals not only facilitated emotional healing, but also strengthened the fabric of Neanderthal society. Archaeological evidence from burial sites shows that Neanderthals often placed their dead in specific positions, sometimes flexed or in a curled-up manner, which may have had symbolic meaning. The inclusion of personal items in graves suggests that these objects were significant to the deceased or their families, perhaps denoting status or personal achievements. The care taken in these burials indicates that Neanderthals possessed a sense of identity and individuality, which is essential in understanding their social structures and family dynamics. Furthermore, the diversity of burial practices across different Neanderthal groups highlights regional variations in beliefs and customs related to death. Some may have engaged in elaborate funerary rites, while others might have adhered to simpler practices. Such differences reflect the adaptability of Neanderthals to their environments, as well as the influence of cultural exchange with neighboring Homo sapiens populations. The interaction between these two groups likely led to shared mourning practices, enriching both cultures through their encounters. In conclusion, the rituals and mourning practices of Neanderthals offer invaluable insights into their social lives and emotional landscapes. These practices were not merely reactions to death, but rather integral components of their cultural identity. By honoring their dead, Neanderthals reinforced social bonds, conveyed respect for their ancestors, and demonstrated a profound understanding of the cycles of life. As we study these ancient customs, we gain a deeper appreciation for the complexities of Neanderthal society and their enduring legacy in the annals of human history. Concepts of afterlife and spirituality. The concepts of afterlife and spirituality among Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens reveal a complex understanding of existence beyond the physical realm. Evidence suggests that Neanderthals engaged in burial practices that indicate a belief in an afterlife. The careful placement of tools and other items in graves points to a recognition of the significance of the dead and the possibility of a continued journey after death. This awareness may have fostered a sense of community and continuity among the living, as they honored their ancestors through these rituals. Spirituality, in this context, can be seen as a means of connecting with the past and the unknown. Neanderthals, with their intricate social structures, likely developed spiritual beliefs that reinforced their social bonds. The shared understanding of life, death, and what lies beyond may have played a crucial role in the cohesion of their groups. Such beliefs might have provided comfort in the face of mortality and a framework for understanding the cycles of life. In contrast, the emerging Homo sapiens exhibited even more complex spiritual beliefs and practices, influenced by their evolving cognitive abilities. As these early humans settled in various environments, they began to form diverse spiritual narratives that reflected their interactions with nature, each other, and their ancestors. The practice of art and cultural expression during this period might have served as a vehicle for conveying these spiritual ideas, allowing communities to share and evolve their beliefs collectively. The genetic legacy of Neanderthals in modern humans further complicates this narrative, as it suggests a shared heritage that includes spiritual and cultural practices. The intermingling of Neanderthals and Homo sapiens could have led to a blending of beliefs, enriching the understanding of life after death among early humans. This interconnectedness reinforces the idea that spirituality is not merely an individual pursuit, but a communal journey that transcends time and species. Ultimately, the concepts of afterlife and spirituality among Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens highlight the intrinsic human desire to seek meaning beyond the material world. These beliefs fostered connections not only within their communities, but also with the broader tapestry of existence. Understanding these concepts allows us to appreciate the depth of human experience across different epochs and species, illustrating the continuity of the quest for understanding our place in the universe. Chapter 8. Genetic Legacy. Neanderthal DNA in modern humans. Neanderthal DNA plays a significant role in understanding the genetic legacy left behind by our ancient relatives. As modern humans, we carry traces of Neanderthal DNA, which has been identified through extensive genetic research. This genetic material is a testament to the interactions between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens, suggesting that there was not only competition, but also interbreeding between the two species. The presence of Neanderthal genes in contemporary humans provides profound insights into our shared history and the evolutionary pathways that shaped us. The genetic contributions from Neanderthals have been linked to various traits in modern humans, influencing everything from immune responses to skin pigmentation. Studies indicate that Neanderthal DNA can affect our health, including susceptibility to certain diseases and conditions. This suggests that the adaptive traits acquired from Neanderthal ancestors may have provided advantages for early Homo sapiens in the diverse environments they encountered as they migrated from Africa into Eurasia. Furthermore, Neanderthal DNA is not uniformly distributed across modern human populations. Those of non-African descent tend to have a higher percentage of Neanderthal ancestry, reflecting the historical migrations and interactions that occurred outside Africa. This genetic mosaic illustrates the complex web of relationships that characterized human evolution, highlighting how closely intertwined our destinies were with those of the Neanderthals. In addition to the biological implications, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals raises profound questions about identity and belonging. As we delve deeper into our genomes, we uncover the stories of our ancestors, forging connections that transcend time and species. This exploration encourages a reevaluation of what it means to be human, as we recognize the shared heritage we hold with our Neanderthal predecessors. In conclusion, the study of Neanderthal DNA in modern humans is a rich field that intertwines genetics, history, and anthropology. It sheds light on the adaptive strategies employed by our ancestors and provides a narrative that connects us to a past filled with both diversity and unity. The genetic threads that link Neanderthals and Homo sapiens remind us of the intricate tapestry of human evolution, in which every strand contributes to the story of who we are today. Impacts on health and traits. The health and traits of Neanderthals are subjects of great interest as they provide insights into their lifestyle and adaptation strategies. Neanderthals, as a species of humans, evolved distinct physical characteristics suited to their environment in Eurasia. Their robust physique, characterized by a sturdy build and strong musculature, was a significant advantage in hunting and survival, allowing them to thrive in harsher climates compared to their contemporaries. This adaptation not only influenced their physical appearance, but also played a crucial role in their overall health and longevity. Diet and nutrition were pivotal in shaping the health of Neanderthals. Evidence suggests that their diet was diverse, comprising a mix of meat, foraged plants, and nuts, tailored to the resources available in their environment. This nutritional strategy likely contributed to their strong bone structure and resilience against diseases. However, the reliance on large game hunting may have also posed risks during periods of scarcity, impacting their health and leading to potential nutritional deficiencies at times. Social structures and family units among Neanderthals may have further influenced their health and traits. Living in small, close-knit groups, they likely relied on each other for support, care, and sharing of resources. This communal living not only fostered social bonds but also enabled better care for the sick and elderly, which could enhance survival rates within the group. The emotional and psychological support from family units is believed to have played a significant role in their mental health, contributing to a more stable social environment. Neanderthal tools and technology were intricately linked to their health and survival. The development of sophisticated tools allowed them to efficiently process food, hunt, and protect themselves from predators. These advancements not only improved their chances of survival, but also facilitated a more varied diet, which was essential for maintaining good health. The ability to create and use tools demonstrates their cognitive capabilities, reflecting a level of intelligence that contributed to their adaptation in diverse environments. Lastly, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals in modern humans offers a fascinating glimpse into how their traits have been inherited and adapted over time. Studies reveal that many contemporary humans of non-African descent carry traces of Neanderthal DNA, influencing various health aspects and traits. This genetic exchange highlights the interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens, shedding light on how these two species may have influenced each other's health and capabilities throughout their coexistence in Eurasia. Understanding human ancestry is a complex journey that reveals the interconnections between various hominin species, particularly Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Neanderthals, having evolved from an upright human ancestor, thrived in Eurasia for approximately 100,000 years. This long period allowed them to adapt to diverse environments, develop intricate social structures, and cultivate strong familial bonds, which were essential for survival in their habitats. The exploration of these relationships offers a deeper insight into the lives of Neanderthals and their contributions to human evolution. The evolution of Homo sapiens in Africa marked a significant turning point in human history. As upright humans transitioned into modern humans, they developed unique traits and capabilities that distinguished them from their predecessors and contemporaries. This evolutionary path was accompanied by advancements in tools and technology, which played a crucial role in their daily lives and interactions with Neanderthals. The comparison of these technological developments highlights the ingenuity of both species and their adaptive strategies in response to environmental challenges. Neanderthals exhibited a rich cultural expression that can be observed through their art and burial practices. Their artistic endeavors, such as cave paintings and carved objects, provide evidence of cognitive sophistication and a deep connection to their surroundings. Furthermore, the way they honored their dead reflects a complex belief system regarding death and the afterlife, suggesting that they possessed a sense of identity and community that transcended mere survival. The anatomical differences between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens also offer insight into their respective adaptations. Neanderthals were robust, with physical traits suited for colder climates, which allowed them to thrive in the harsh environments of Eurasia. In contrast, Homo sapiens developed a more gracile physique, enabling greater endurance and versatility in various habitats. Understanding these differences not only sheds light on their survival strategies, but also on their eventual interactions and competition for resources. The genetic legacy of Neanderthals persists in modern humans, highlighting the intertwined fates of these two species. As Homo sapiens migrated and interacted with Neanderthals, they exchanged genetic material, which has implications for our understanding of human health and adaptation. This ongoing exploration of human ancestry reveals the intricate bonds that have shaped our species, bridging the past with the present and fostering a deeper appreciation for the shared journey of all humans. Chapter 9. Adaptation to climate and environment responses to changing climates. As the climate shifted over millennia, Neanderthals displayed remarkable resilience and adaptability in response to their changing environment. The transition from warmer to colder periods brought forth challenges, compelling Neanderthals to innovate in their hunting and gathering strategies. This adaptability was not merely a survival mechanism. It also fostered a rich tapestry of social structures and family units that helped them navigate the uncertainties of their world. Neanderthals were primarily hunter-gatherers, relying on a diverse diet that included large game, fish, and foraged plants. As different habitats emerged due to climate fluctuations, their diet evolved accordingly. The ability to exploit a variety of food sources was crucial, particularly during periods of scarcity, which necessitated cooperation and social cohesion within their groups. This social structure ensured that knowledge regarding food sources and survival strategies was passed down through generations. The tools and technologies developed by Neanderthals reflect their adaptive strategies in a changing climate. They created sophisticated stone tools that were essential for hunting and processing food, as well as for protection against the elements. These tools not only underscore their ingenuity, but also highlight the importance of technological advancement in facilitating social interactions and community building, which were vital for their survival. Cultural expressions, such as art and burial practices, further illustrate the Neanderthals' responses to their environment. Evidence of symbolic art and deliberate burial practices suggest a complex social structure and a belief system that contemplated life and death. These practices fostered a sense of identity and continuity within their communities, serving as a foundation for social bonds that endured through challenging climatic conditions. The interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens also played a role in their adaptation to changing climates. As they encountered new challenges, the exchange of ideas and technologies between these two species may have led to enhanced survival strategies. This dynamic interaction not only shaped their responses to environmental shifts, but also left a lasting genetic legacy that continues to influence modern humans today. Habitat variability and resource management. Habitat variability played a crucial role in the lives of Neanderthals, influencing their social structures, resource management, and adaptation strategies. As they inhabited diverse environments across Eurasia, from cold tundras to temperate woodlands, Neanderthals developed varied subsistence strategies to exploit the resources available in each habitat. This adaptability not only enabled their survival, but also shaped their communal bonds and social organizations, as they relied on cooperation and shared knowledge to thrive in challenging conditions. The management of resources was essential for Neanderthal communities, particularly in relation to their diet and nutrition. They were skilled hunters and gatherers, proficient in utilizing the flora and fauna of their surroundings. Their diets varied significantly based on seasonal availability. In colder months, they relied heavily on large game, while in warmer periods, they supplemented their nutrition with plant-based foods. This dynamic approach to resource management fostered a deep understanding of their environment, which was crucial for their survival and social cohesion. Social structures among Neanderthals were likely influenced by the need for efficient resource management. Families and small groups worked together to ensure the successful acquisition and distribution of food. This communal effort strengthened social ties and created interdependence among group members, facilitating not just survival, but also the sharing of cultural practices and knowledge. Additionally, the presence of skilled individuals within these groups, such as toolmakers and foragers, further enhanced their collective ability to adapt to varying habitats. Neanderthal tools and technology reflect their sophisticated understanding of their environment and resource management. They crafted a range of tools suited for different tasks, from hunting and butchering to gathering and processing plant materials. The innovation and refinement of these tools over generations demonstrate a cultural continuity that enabled Neanderthals to adapt effectively to the challenges posed by their diverse habitats, showcasing their ingenuity and resilience. As Neanderthals interacted with early Homo sapiens, their strategies for habitat utilization and resource management became increasingly important. The exchange of knowledge and techniques between these groups may have facilitated mutual adaptation, influencing both social structures and survival strategies. Understanding the intricate relationship between habitat variability and resource management not only sheds light on Neanderthal life, but also provides insight into the broader context of human evolution and the shared legacy of both species. Resilience and survival strategies were paramount for Neanderthals as they navigated the challenges of their environments. Living in Eurasia for approximately 100,000 years, they adapted to various climates, from icy tundras to temperate forests. Their ability to endure and thrive in these diverse settings was facilitated by a keen understanding of their surroundings, which included knowledge of animal behavior, plant life, and seasonal changes. Such adaptability allowed Neanderthals to secure food sources, build shelters, and establish social networks that contributed to their survival. A significant aspect of Neanderthal resilience lay in their social structures and family units. These groups often consisted of extended families, which provided emotional support and shared resources. Cooperation among members was vital, especially during hunting expeditions and the gathering of food. By working together, Neanderthals could take down larger prey, ensuring a more substantial food supply for the entire group. This collective effort not only strengthened bonds within the family unit, but also enhanced their chances of survival against the harsh realities of their environment. Neanderthals were adept at utilizing tools and technology, which played a crucial role in their survival strategies. The development of sophisticated stone tools allowed them to process food more efficiently, create clothing, and construct shelters. Tools such as the Mousterian flint technology demonstrated their ability to innovate and adapt. This technological prowess not only increased their efficiency in daily tasks, but also reflected a deeper understanding of their needs and the resources available to them. Cultural expression and art also contributed to the resilience of Neanderthal communities. Evidence of symbolic behavior, such as cave paintings and personal ornaments, suggests a rich cultural life that likely fostered social cohesion. Engaging in artistic activities may have provided an emotional outlet, reinforcing group identity and belonging. Such expressions of culture not only served practical purposes, but also offered spiritual and emotional support, enhancing their overall resilience in the face of adversity. Lastly, the burial practices of Neanderthals reveal insights into their beliefs about death and the afterlife, which may have provided comfort during times of loss. By honoring their dead, they demonstrated a capacity for empathy and social connection that transcended mere survival. These practices likely strengthened communal bonds, reinforcing a sense of identity and continuity within their groups. In understanding these resilience and survival strategies, we gain a clearer picture of Neanderthal life and the complexities of their social structures that allowed them to thrive in a challenging world. Chapter 10. Interaction with early Homo sapiens. Coexistence and competition. The relationship between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens was characterized by both coexistence and competition, as these two species navigated the same environments across Eurasia. Neanderthals, who had thrived in the harsh climates of Ice Age Europe, developed unique social structures and family units that allowed them to adapt to their surroundings. As they built intricate networks of cooperation, the presence of Homo sapiens introduced new dynamics into their established ways of life, often leading to both collaborative interactions and competitive pressures over resources. Food and sustenance were at the heart of the competition between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens. While Neanderthals relied on a diverse diet that included large game hunting and foraging for plant materials, Homo sapiens brought with them advanced tools and strategies that allowed for more efficient hunting and gathering. This technological edge likely gave early humans a competitive advantage in securing food resources, which may have strained the Neanderthal populations and led to conflict over territory and sustenance. Cultural expressions and adaptations also played a significant role in the coexistence of these two species. Neanderthals were not merely survivalists. They engaged in artistic expression and ritualistic practices, as evidenced by their burial sites and adornments. These cultural elements provided them with a sense of identity and community, which was crucial in the face of competition. However, as Homo sapiens introduced new artistic ideas and social practices, they began to influence Neanderthal cultural dynamics, leading to a complex interplay of imitation and adaptation. The genetic legacy of Neanderthals within modern humans is a testament to their coexistence with Homo sapiens. As these two species interacted, there were instances of interbreeding that contributed to the genetic diversity of contemporary human populations. This genetic exchange not only reflects a history of competition, but also indicates moments of collaboration and mutual adaptation, suggesting that the relationship was not solely adversarial, but rather a complex tapestry woven from shared experiences in a challenging environment. Ultimately, the coexistence and competition between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens offer valuable insights into human evolution. Understanding the nuances of their interactions helps elucidate the pathways through which modern humans emerged and adapted. The story of these two species is not just one of conflict, but also one of resilience, adaptation, and the bonds formed in the face of shared challenges. Cultural exchange and influence. Cultural exchange has always played a crucial role in shaping the social structures and identities of Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens. As these two groups coexisted in overlapping territories, their interactions facilitated the sharing of tools, techniques, and ideas. This exchange was not merely transactional. It fostered a sense of community and collaboration, which ultimately enriched both cultures. For instance, the adoption of specific hunting strategies or the use of particular materials for toolmaking can be traced back to these encounters, highlighting how cooperation can lead to innovation and adaptation. The influence of Neanderthal art and cultural expressions on early Homo sapiens is another significant aspect of their cultural exchange. Evidence suggests that Neanderthals engaged in artistic practices, such as cave paintings and the creation of ornamental objects. These artistic expressions not only served as a form of communication, but also reflected their beliefs and values. As Homo sapiens encountered these forms of expression, they likely drew inspiration from them, leading to a blending of artistic styles and cultural motifs that characterized the era. Moreover, the social structures of Neanderthals, including their family units and communal living arrangements, had an impact on the evolving social dynamics of early Homo sapiens. The tight-knit family groups of Neanderthals may have influenced the development of similar structures in Homo sapiens, promoting cooperation in hunting, gathering, and child-rearing. This shared knowledge of social organization contributed to the resilience and adaptability of both species in their respective environments. As these two groups interacted, they also exchanged knowledge regarding dietary practices and nutrition. Neanderthals possessed a deep understanding of their local ecosystems and the resources available to them. This expertise, when shared with Homo sapiens, could have enhanced their foraging strategies and food preparation techniques. The blending of culinary practices would have allowed for a greater variety of diets, which was vital for survival in the fluctuating climates of Eurasia. In conclusion, the cultural exchange between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens was a dynamic process that shaped the social, artistic, and nutritional landscapes of both groups. These interactions led to an intricate tapestry of shared knowledge and practices that not only benefited each species, but also laid the groundwork for the development of modern human societies. Understanding this cultural interplay offers valuable insights into the complexities of human evolution and the enduring bonds that connect us to our past. Extinction theories and speculations, the extinction of Neanderthals has long been a subject of fascination and debate among researchers. Various theories propose different mechanisms behind their disappearance, with some suggesting that climate change played a significant role. As the Earth underwent dramatic shifts during the last ice age, the habitats that Neanderthals had adapted to began to vanish, leading to a struggle for survival. This environmental upheaval could have drastically affected their food sources, thus impacting their social structures and community cohesion. Another prevalent theory posits that competition with early Homo sapiens contributed to the decline of Neanderthal populations. As modern humans migrated into Eurasia, they brought with them advanced tools and techniques that may have given them an edge in securing resources. The interactions between these two species could have ranged from conflict over territory to competition for hunting grounds, leading to the eventual overshadowing of Neanderthals by their more adaptive counterparts. Some researchers have speculated that the social structures of Neanderthals may have limited their ability to cope with these challenges. While they exhibited complex family units and social bonds, their relatively smaller populations could have hindered their adaptability in times of crisis. The tight-knit nature of their groups may have made it difficult to diversify and innovate in response to the changing environment, ultimately leading to their decline. In addition to environmental and competitive pressures, the Neanderthal diet may have also played a role in their extinction. Evidence suggests that their reliance on large game and specific food sources could have left them vulnerable during periods of scarcity. As resources dwindled due to climate change, their limited dietary flexibility might have compounded their struggles, making survival increasingly difficult. Lastly, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals continues to spark interest and speculation. Many modern humans carry Neanderthal DNA, leading to questions about interbreeding and cultural exchange. This genetic intertwining may indicate that Neanderthals, rather than disappearing entirely, contributed to the evolutionary narrative of Homo sapiens, leaving a lasting imprint on our species. As we explore these theories, we gain insight into the complex dynamics that shaped the fates of both Neanderthals and early modern humans. Chapter 11. Conclusion Summary of Neanderthal Contributions. Neanderthals made significant contributions to the prehistoric world through their unique adaptations and cultural practices. Their social structures were complex, comprising close-knit family units that relied on collaboration for survival. This communal way of life not only fostered strong bonds among individuals, but also ensured the efficient sharing of resources, which was vital in the harsh climates of Eurasia. Neanderthals' understanding of their environment allowed them to thrive in diverse habitats, showcasing their remarkable resilience as a species. In terms of diet and nutrition, Neanderthals were skilled foragers and hunters, utilizing a varied diet that included both plant and animal sources. Evidence suggests that they had a deep knowledge of their surroundings, which enabled them to exploit seasonal resources effectively. Their ability to adapt their dietary habits according to the availability of food was crucial for their survival, particularly during periods of climate change. This adaptability highlights their intelligence and resourcefulness in a world that was often unpredictable. Neanderthals were also innovative in their use of tools and technology. The development of sophisticated stone tools, such as the Mousterian tool industry, illustrates their skill in crafting implements suited for hunting, skinning, and processing food. Additionally, these tools were not only functional, but also reflected a level of planning and forethought, indicating that Neanderthals possessed cognitive abilities comparable to those of early Homo sapiens. Their technological advancements played a pivotal role in their daily lives and survival strategies. Cultural expression was another important aspect of Neanderthal life, with evidence of artistic endeavors emerging from archaeological sites. This includes the creation of symbolic objects and the potential for body decoration, pointing to a rich cultural life. Furthermore, their burial practices suggest that they held beliefs about death and the afterlife, as they often buried their dead with grave goods, indicating a sense of respect and perhaps an understanding of mortality. These cultural elements illustrate that Neanderthals were not merely primitive beings, but had a profound connection to their social and spiritual worlds. Finally, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals lives on in modern humans, as interbreeding occurred between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens. This genetic exchange has contributed to the diversity of traits observed in contemporary populations, particularly in areas related to immune response and adaptation to various environments. Understanding the contributions of Neanderthals not only enriches our knowledge of human evolution, but also highlights the interconnectedness of our species across time and geography. Their legacy continues to inform our understanding of what it means to be human today. The importance of understanding our ancestors is crucial for both Neanderthals and modern humans, as it sheds light on the intricate tapestry of our shared history. The social structures and family units of Neanderthals reveal much about their way of life, highlighting their capacity for cooperation and emotional bonds. These insights allow us to appreciate the depth of our connections to one another, transcending species boundaries and enriching our understanding of human evolution. Moreover, examining the diet and nutrition of Neanderthals aids in comprehending how they adapted to their environments. Their foraging strategies and culinary practices not only sustained their communities, but also demonstrate their ingenuity in utilizing available resources. By studying these aspects, we can draw parallels to our own dietary habits and the importance of sustainable practices in our modern lives. Tools and technology are another vital component of Neanderthal existence, showcasing their problem-solving skills and creativity. The development of sophisticated tools enabled them to hunt, gather, and craft, facilitating their survival in harsh climates. Understanding these technological advancements provides a greater appreciation for the cognitive capabilities that Neanderthals possessed, further bridging the gap between our species. Cultural expression, manifested through art and burial practices, offers profound insights into the beliefs and values of Neanderthal societies. Their artistic endeavors reflect a rich inner life, encompassing emotional and spiritual dimensions that resonate with our own experiences. By recognizing the complexity of Neanderthal culture, we can better understand the foundations of human expression and the continuity of cultural practices through time. Finally, the genetic legacy of Neanderthals in modern humans emphasizes the intertwined destinies of our species. Interaction between Neanderthals and early Homo sapiens led to exchanges that shaped the genetic landscape of contemporary humans. Acknowledging this shared heritage encourages us to foster a sense of unity and respect for our diverse ancestries, reminding us that our past is not a distant memory, but a living part of who we are today. Future research directions concerning Neanderthal social structures and family units must explore the intricate dynamics of their communities. Understanding how these groups operated can shed light on their survival strategies and the roles individuals played within their social networks. Moreover, uncovering the ways in which Neanderthal social structures compared to those of early Homo sapiens could provide fascinating insights into the evolutionary paths of both species. In addition to social structures, the diet and nutrition of Neanderthals warrant further investigation. As researchers continue to analyze isotopic data from archaeological remains, the implications of dietary choices on Neanderthal health and social organization will become clearer. This will not only enrich our understanding of Neanderthal life, but also highlight the adaptive strategies they employed in response to their environment. Moreover, examining the tools and technology used by Neanderthals can enhance our comprehension of their cognitive abilities and innovation. Future studies might focus on the evolution of tool-making techniques and the significance of these advancements in the context of their daily lives. By comparing these tools with those created by Homo sapiens, we can better appreciate the technological exchanges that may have occurred between the two groups. Art and cultural expression among Neanderthals also presents a promising avenue for future research. Investigating the symbolic significance of Neanderthal art can provide insights into their cognitive processes and social interactions. This exploration could reveal whether Neanderthals engaged in cultural practices that reflect complex social structures, similar to those observed in modern humans. Finally, the examination of Neanderthal burial practices and beliefs about death is essential for understanding their cultural identity. By exploring these practices, researchers can gain insights into Neanderthal social bonds and their views on mortality. This aspect of Neanderthal life not only informs us about their emotional and spiritual lives, but also contributes to the broader narrative of human evolution and the shared legacies between Neanderthals and Homo sapiens. Bonds of the past, Neanderthal social structures and families. Copyright Kuno Ren. All rights reserved.